everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is March and we are going to talk about what to do in the garden in the month of March. Here are the list. Feel free to take a look at it, feel free to pause it, and now we're going to start talking about it. Number one to-do list. Sorry about the noise, we're in an urban location. So number one is divide your perennials once the ground is workable. Now this garden, the chickens want to say hi. Anyway, around the periphery of my garden are perennials, lots of perennial bulbs, flowers. So once the ground is workable, I'm going to dig them up and separate them, especially if they're getting overcrowded. But right now they are still pretty much sleeping. But if I remember right, they're starting to extend all the way. Like, see? Oh look, they're starting to come out. Look at that. Ta-da! They're starting to wake up. Guys, it's not time to wake up yet. We have a snowstorm coming tomorrow. We are. We have a snowstorm warning already. And they are starting to wake up. Okay, let's put the cover back. I did. So yeah. But once the ground is workable, do you know how to know if the ground is workable? Here's the tip. If the ground, see that? Oh, look. If the ground is starting to give out, like it's starting to be soft, it's workable. Like you can start digging through it. Oh, look at that. Look at that black soil. So yeah. But right now, we can't dig them up yet because we have a snowstorm running. But yeah, that is number one. Divide your perennials once the ground is workable. Number two in the list is amend your soil. Add organic materials. Now these buckets are full of vegetable scraps from this winter. So what I do is I dug a trench. Like for example, I would move this. I planted garlic here like this past fall. But anyway, see, what I do is I would dig a trench, put the scraps, vegetable scraps, and then cover them back up. That's my way of amending it, because right now I haven't made a system yet. The bees are just zooming me around. But that's how I amend my soil. I directly add my food scraps to a corner of a planter and then cover it with dirt. That is my way. Now if you have money to buy compost, there are ready-made compost. Like here, I'm in the Midwest, so one of the main stores that we have is Menards. So you can buy bags of composted material, like compost. You can buy them, or here in our city, we can go to the transfer station and you can buy, or you can just haul compost straight from the dump. And we only paid like a half a ton of it for only like 15 to 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So that is how I amend soil. So March is the best time to amend soil. Add organic materials, add compost to your garden. Number three on our list is to harden up your cool weather crops. Now this, guys, are started in February. Remember when I posted that video to-do list for February? After that day, I planted these babies. Now these containers, this is the 4th year that I'm using them. It was worth the investment, and I bought them when they were on sale. The season was changing, and Wally World put them on sale, and that's where I bought it. So it was worth the investment. I've been using it for a long time. But anyway, you will harden these babies up. These are cool weather plants. Got basil, spinach, iceberg lettuce, Claytonia, cress, cabbages, different kinds of cabbages, different kinds of salads, salad mixes. So yeah, you harden these babies up, harden them up, and plant them out. These guys are almost ready to be planted out. See, their true leaves is starting to come out. So yeah. And by the way, I got these guys in my lean-to greenhouse. This is unheated. The heat that is used in this to heat this up during nighttime is from the inside of the house. One of these days I'm gonna make a video so you guys will see how to make a very cheap lean-to greenhouse, because this one is mostly made up of recycled materials. So yeah, that's number 3. Number 4 is start your warm weather plants. So these babies right here are for my warm weather plants. Now we're going to talk about warm weather plants soon. These ones on the boxes, they are for the marigolds. All the different kinds of marigolds, because you know I grow an organic garden. So all the ones for these ones are the warm weather plants. Now what are the warm weather seedlings? That is tomatoes, eggplants, okras, all that stuff. So they are and your plants like the flowers and the herbs that are warm weather. So they will be planted right here, and March is the best time to get them started. So that's number 4. And these are examples of the cool or the warm weather plants that I'm going to start on my greenhouse. So there are different kinds, and there's a lot more, but some of them it's best to direct, so that we're going to talk about when April and May comes around. But for now, this March, these are some of the ones that you can start indoors this month of March. Number 5 for March is to direct sow cool weather plants. Now I'm in my front yard, and I have this planter in my front yard right here, and I got this ready. I covered it with straw, and this is where I'm going to plant my direct sow cool weather plants. Now what are the cool weather vegetables that you can direct sow? I'm gonna give you an idea. So these are some of the cool weather plants that you can direct sow this March. Radishes, there are different kinds of radishes, bunching onions, carrots, peas, and yes, I have a lot of peas because like I said, I don't use fertilizer, so I use this for nitrogen fixing. It's not just for eating, but also to fix the dirt or the ground or the planting medium. Spinach, beets, and radishes. My husband and I are not, our family is not into radishes or turnips. Oh, I meant turnips. We do like radishes, but turnips, we're not into turnips. But yeah, if you're into that, now is the best time. These are the ones that you can plant directly once the ground is workable this March. You might be wondering, where does she get all her seeds? Especially the organic ones. They are so expensive. Well, one of these days, I'm going to make a video to give you guys tips on where to get seeds. Free. Yes, you can get them for free. I'll give you tips one of these days. So stay tuned. Number 6 in our to-do list for March is to prune the berries. Now this is my tunnel of berries. These are grapes, like green grapes, Concord grapes and purple grapes, and the reddish kind of grapes. I forgot their names. I go by colors. But anyway, they are interplanted with blackberries. They have a symbiotic relationship. But this March is the best time to prune them. So we have, the sky is so pretty blue, but we have a snowstorm coming. Ain't that something? But anyway, I prune my grape around mid to late March is when I start pruning them, when I start cutting them. Like maybe one of these, when that day comes, I'm going to show you how I prune my grape. And these grapes are old. Like, look at the body. You can tell how old they are. I've had this ever since I started gardening, when we moved here in the Midwest. By the way, I am located in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska. Yeah. I am between zone 4 and zone 5. It fluctuates between the two zones. So yes, I'm on a cold climate. But March, mid-March is when I start pruning my grapes. So that is number 6 on our to-do list. And number 7, if you haven't already, go ahead and prune your fruit trees. Like, I pruned my apple. Like, really pruned it, because they're starting to encroach on the space. And as you know, I have a very small garden, so I make good use of every single square space I have. But look, it's starting to show buds. Buds are showing already, and we have a snowstorm coming. But I love spring. It's like the sign of life. But anyway, that is our number 6 and our final on our to-do list. So if you haven't already, go ahead and prune your fruit trees. Maybe wait after the snowstorm. If you're like, technically the experts say, you know, you have to wait or such, but I don't know. I've been doing it around the last week of February and first week of March, and fruit trees are still here. So I guess I'm doing good. But it's up to you on your location. I am in zone 4, between zone 4 and zone 5. So kind of works for me. So, you know, you live and you learn. Don't stress about it. Gardening is not meant to be stressful. But anyway, there you have it, the to-do list for March. And if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And on our next video, I'm going to tell you how to get free seeds. There's still time, seriously. But anyway, bye. God bless.